Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I'm in a new seat today. Welcome to RawbutReal. At the head of the table. I'm looking at myself. Okay.
Let me turn my shit
Another
off.
week
Y'all know
above
how I
ground. Yes. Another week above ground. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Is this on?
It's on. I'm your host, Rhea.
And I am your other host, G-Baby, you guys. Hello, hello, hello.
We have a very special guest with us today. Give some time for people to come in. But if you guys saw the title, that's why I got people coming in. Life After Exoneration. So we have a young lady with us that was wrongfully convicted.
Yep.
And we're going to let her introduce herself and tell her story. But we got an hour. We're going to make it a power hour. So be ready. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Start sharing. Hit the share button now.
Yes,
Hit the share button now.
Please
start
do.
getting the views up. Because I want as many people to join in on this conversation as possible.
Yeah.
All right. Our special guest
Go
is
ahead,
Chaz
girl.
Lee.
Hello. Hi.
You good. You good.
Yeah, you don't even have to get that close. You're good.
My name is Chaz Lee Ray Lemons. I was incarcerated for 18 and a half years for a crime that I didn't commit. I was represented by the Michigan Innocent Clinic, David Moran, and I was born Milton Lee Lemons. I am a trans female, the first trans female to be exonerated in Michigan and the surrounding states. So I'm thankful to be here.
Thank you for joining us. We are honored to have you here. See, I didn't know that part. You didn't tell me that you the first exonerated trans female. Is that the correct terminology?
Yeah.
Trans female.
Yes.
So we're going to ask questions, y'all. Y'all know I am not shy. And thank goodness neither is she.
Yeah.
And yes, I said she, not they, not he, not him. All of the pronouns.
Yeah.
We're going to get into all of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to understand that too. And it's okay. Let me preface this, guys. There are no dumb questions, okay? Now, there can be some ignorant people out there.
Yes.
And I don't want none of y'all on here today. You can ask a question in a
Respectful
way.
Yes.
I'm for all of that. But anything other than that, y'all know we are not shy. We have no problem.
And I want y'all to know that she's getting a little hot.
I am.
We be looking for some fans, and she hot today. She
I'm
got a
hot.
jacket
But
on.
I got on this hoodie. It's cold outside, so the weather confuses
It's
me.
raining and everything.
It
But
is.
anywho.
But, okay, so normally we start out every show with our weekend recap. We just like to loosen up, talk about what each of us did on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty boring.
You didn't do anything?
I worked. Like, I work every weekend. My off days are Tuesday, Wednesday.
She had time to come out, but she didn't.
I didn't. I fell asleep.
Because I definitely went out.
You always go out. Always.
Don't let
But
I
what she does? Well, tomorrow are my baby's birthdays. There'll be 2 tomorrow.
Oh,
I have
really?
2-year-old twins.
Oh, my
I didn't birth them,
God.
but they're mine.
Okay.
But they will be 2 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
Yes. I know you excited about
I am. I'm excited. I'm more excited than I thought it would be.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm like, oh, the babies. And they just so busy. And that's why I ain't had time to change the clothes today.
okay.
Normally I change, but I was like,
You had a lot on
Hey,
your
Todd.
plate.
Todd, hit that share button, invite people in. We are going to have a
Great
conversation today.
Yes.
So that was it. If I did do something on the weekend, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, mine is real short and sweet. I did send pictures in today, but
Oh, did you?
I did.
Look at G-Baby's the producer today. She went up on me today. I'm trying to tell you.
When you fall short, I pick up and make it look.
That's right. We make it look real easy around these parts.
Friday, I went out for our friend Rafe's birthday.
Rafe's birthday. Look
Yeah,
at the
that's
picture.
us up there. Definitely did. And our mutual friend, which is his daughter,
Yes, Dominique, Damo.
That's his daughter. Yeah, that's Boo right there. And then,
I hate our besties.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I was asleep by 9 o'clock.
And guess what? I was late as shit. And they closed at 12. I didn't get there like 10, 10:30. Boop. In and out. Then my dad. That's my dad. His death anniversary was yesterday. And
and it's been how many years?
It's been 8.
8.
Look
8
at you,
years.
girl. Right there here.
8 years, girl. You see me?
Yes.
It's a whole other person right there. But it was rough. The morning part was rough, but then I ended up working, and it got me through.
Because you don't even plan
to be emotional.
You don't. It just honestly hits you. Grief hits.
It's
so different every time.
I hate every part of it.
I try to keep moving. Like a granny's death day, her birthday, things like that. I'd be like, I never know how I'm going to feel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And like my friend, like Elle, shout out to Elle Maddock, my homegirl Elle. She said that when her father died, like she just woke up one day and just said she's going to not. She found herself preparing to be depressed on that day.
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
And she said she's not. No, she wanted to stop doing that. So she stopped preparing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the death day coming, I'm planning on being on bed all day. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So she just started doing different things, and
it happens like that.
Yeah. Hey,
so,
Carmen.
Did you have an exciting weekend this weekend? Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Rewind. Back up. G baby, you the producer. You forgot. Shout out to our award-winning engineer.
Yes.
Chantel. Oh.
That is, she won the award for the engineer from
PODCASTIC Award.
Okay, congratulations.
PODCASTIC is podcast.
Yes, you did that, girl.
Yes.
Wow.
She works. We work her.
Yeah. So did you do anything exciting this weekend?
Well, me and my cousin Keisha, we went to a birthday party for my cousin Ronisha. She turned 30. That was Saturday night. Okay. So we had a ball, and oh my God, 30. I got lit and vomited all in her car.
Not vomited.
Which I got to clean out.
In your car?
Keisha the queen is like, girl, you cleaning this stuff out my car.
And cousin is here. She just not on camera.
No, she ain't, but she looking good as usual. But yeah, I got to clean her car out. So, but we had such a nice time. It was so fun. I had on a pretty pink dress. It was pink. You know, everybody had to wear pink.
Okay.
Some people showed up in pink, some didn't.
Don't you hate
but
that?
I looked really
like
good in pink.
Just follow the theme.
Yeah,
I love a good theme.
We followed it down to a T. She had a pretty dress on, and I had a pretty scrapless dress on. My hair was up in a bun. So it was real nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you like to get out now?
I do, but then I don't. I'm more like her. I'm more like being at home watching movies, horror movies, and just snacking and stuff. That's my thing. You know, when I get out, it got to be something worthwhile.
You said horror movies?
Yeah, I love horror movies. Girl, we love them. We just ain't really found the right horror movie, but me and her, we'll sit up and we'll just watch movies. All evening. Yeah,
I watch Tubi all day.
We watch Tubi too. That's what we be watching too.
H-Block.
Shout out to Cino. The H-Block finally came out on Tubi.
Chaz, I promise you, she got a list of.
We love Tubi.
She got a list.
I got a list for you.
Oh my God.
All my peoples, and I'm gonna always support them. But we're gonna dive right in because Carmen got people. How long have you been out? Carmen, you may actually be able to assist because you have a lot of connections.
Yeah, so we got somebody that's
so let's get into the history.
Okay, well, I was incarcerated for 8.5 years. I got locked up on October the 11th, 2005. Wow. So I spent 11 months in a Wayne County jail, and then I spent 18 years in prison. In the MDOC prison system.
And what were the charges?
The charges were child abuse in the first degree. So I was sentenced to life without possibility of parole in 2006.
For child abuse?
For child abuse. And the fact that I was a nurse, the judge gave me a life sentence, said that I should have known better.
Oh.
Yes.
And then got exonerated. So,
yes, the Michigan Innocent Clinic, they don't take no cases that they can't win. Shout out to you guys. I saw that deal.
Wow.
So how? Okay, that's so many questions. How did you even keep yourself together knowing that you didn't do something?
It's hard. We can all like camouflage. I think sometimes when we step out the room, we put on a different face. Like we could be in a room, eyes puffy, girl, or Kleenex in hands, looking crazy. But that other side of you say, put a little something on, throw some clothes on, and just come out and smile. So my mother, she was such a strong woman. I'm an only child. So my mother, she was not good at showing her emotions. Oh. So when I have to put shit together and put on that face, excuse my French, I just come out and I'm like, I'm finna do it. Because my mother always tell me, I raised you better than that. Keep it moving. Because she always told me, if I drop you off in the desert, I want you to be able to survive and take care of yourself. So that's how I do it.
Good advice.
Yeah.
And for those that like the questions I had, so I already asked questions before we came on, y'all. So I'm already gonna ask because I know y'all want to know.
Yes.
Did you were born a male?
Yes.
When did you identify as saying, okay, no, I want to dress up or be a female or?
At first, when I was like 15, 16, my mother took me and I had to get her permission to take hormones when I was 16. So it was kind of high. It was kind of like hidden there. Then, I tried to commit suicide when I was like 16 and once when I was 18. Wow. So my mother was like, okay, this is serious.
Yeah.
So at first when I started doing it, I was like, oh, I want to be a girl. This is cute. I want big breasts. This, that, and the other. But as the years passed, I just like being pretty. I realized that being with a man wasn't for me, but I still like being pretty. And I still love women because I just like being pretty. I like being a pretty man with breasts. I say that.
Since you are technically a man, it's not that you are present as female. You're technically not gay.
No. It's so crazy because I'm gonna tell you this.
I know y'all wanted to know. I asked the question.
It's like a therapist told me. He put it very simply. If I had came out and told people that I was a man, people would have just looked at me like they look at me like I'm a woman. But if I came out and told people that I was a woman, they would be considering me a man. So when I came out like I'm a dude, I'm just a pretty man. Genetically I look like my mother, so I just always look like a female. So I tried to looking like a dude thing, drawing a mustache on, drawing eyebrows on, trying to get the walk perfect, trying to get the voice all deep and shit. And I'm like, that ain't working for me. So I just say, let me just be a pretty ass man. But society look at me as a female. But that's okay. Long as I know in my soul that I am male. And I tell the people, you take it or you leave it.
Right.
That part.
You ain't missing no dates. You got children.
All.
I mean, clearly it's working out there.
And God, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Clearly not missing a beat. Okay, Miss Chaz, not missing a beat when I tell you.
So, with you being exonerating now, and it's only been since August.
August the 27th since I've been out of Wayne County jail.
Gotcha.
August 27th, okay.
And like you said, people think when you exonerated, you get all this money and, you're taken care of and all of that. But that's not how it really is.
No, because it's hard. Like, I've been out since August 27th, so I have no finances. Like, whatever, like, people give me, like, my auntie should give me a few dollars here and there, or somebody else can give me a few dollars here and there. But that's hard. Not only is it hard, but it's humiliating, it's embarrassing, and it feels so degraded because I don't have no identity. I don't have no state ID. I don't have no social security card. I have a Detroit ID that I paid $10 for that doesn't do anything. It's useless.
Somebody tag Mayor Dugan. Like, I need to know.
I don't have
questions.
anything.
We gonna get you the right avenue of people because what we don't know, we can always Google.
Yeah.
Carmen asked.
Ask. You gonna read that one?
Yeah, Carmen wanted to know where were you housed? Were you in a male or female
she did
prison?
ask.
Yeah, I had asked that earlier.
I was in a male prison. Yes.
And tell them the reason why you said.
Well, I was in a male prison when I first came down in 2006. In December, the guy came from Lansing and asked me, pretty much was telling me, we're going to send you to Scott's, which was Scott at Scott's female prison at the time. Now it's Huron Valley, but he told me, well, we're going to send you to Scott's. We're going to have reassignment surgery. And I'm like, no, ma'am.
We're not.
I will have sex with every female there. Everybody will be pregnant because I'm very fertile. So you do not want to send me to no female prison if you don't want all your female prisoners pregnant. So you need to send me to where I'm going. Baby, that doctor was so red, he hurried up and got going. They hurried up and rolled me up out of level 5. He took the fact that I told him that I like to wear makeup and stuff like that. Okay, well, no, I look like a female, yes. I am very comfortable in my sexuality. I know what I was born with. I love that. I just happen to be blessed with pretty ass features. But I love the fact that the best of both worlds, baby. But baby, send me to a woman prison. We gonna have some fun, and more fun.
I'm sure they wouldn't have minded. They wouldn't have minded.
They gonna be like, honey, Chasley is the new black. Not Orange is the new black.
All right, listen, Carmen said that she can help you get some identification.
Yes, see, Carmen.
Okay, praise Carmen. Thank you. Reach out to me.
You can,
shout out to Carmen from Detroit Table Talk. She has a podcast as well.
Yeah.
PODCASTIC is the family.
Yes.
The family around here.
If you could call in Carmen and give her a little bit more insight, or if after the fact, reach out to...
Yeah, after the fact, because I know Carmen call and we'll have a whole long conversation, Carmen.
Yeah.
But we're going to get you her information because that would be great.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything about... I'm
can't
still
do anything.
baffled that they take your social security
Not
number.
just that, the fact that, like...
I am so baffled.
It's like, what nobody's saying, like, here's this, here's some finances, here's some housing, here's this. Like, they just threw me out.
They just say you free after 18 years of being in here.
Go ahead and
Figure it out.
And I was in a bad situation when I first came out, staying with an aunt that was doing drugs and all type of crazy stuff. And my cousin, even though she have 2 grown sons and stuff like that, she said, oh, no. Uses my word because I came up with that slogan. Oh, no. And she said, no, you're going to come and stay with me because I was with her every day anyway. She was coming to pick me up and we were just hanging out.
Yeah.
And just getting to know her all over again as a grown Keisha instead of a young Keisha.
Yeah.
And she's just a beautiful person, yes. And she used to follow me around when I was little. Now I'm following her ass around.
Look how that goes. Ain't that crazy? Now, when you went to the male prison, how did the men receive you?
Oh, my God. Like... Oh my God, are you staff? They thought I was a counselor.
Really?
Yes, the guys were just on my head, like fighting over me, stabbing each other over me.
Not
it was just a
stabbing each
lot. Even the staff was trying to have sex with me. It was just a lot. And then you have those that be acting like they were so homophobic.
Yeah.
You got all these different organizations, but all the organizations mess around.
Mm-hmm.
So I was received, at first it was cute. You first come down. You're like, oh, all these men. Girl, all these stuff, what's going on? It's like men, testosterone everywhere. But it was nice, but after a while, it just like the men were worser than women. They're way worse than women in prison. So it's a lot. But I was received. People didn't bother me far as like that aspect of being who I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have no reference. And that's sad we reference everything to like movies.
Well, yeah,
But Orange is the New Black is the reference for a trans female in prison. Laverne from Orange is the New Black. That's the reference.
Yeah, because you have a lot in there, but they don't look like me. It's me and a girl named Champagne, and it was a girl named Nikki. She at home, too. We actually looked like females. The rest of them girls look like truck drivers.
Not sure.
A little rough around the edge. Chaz, we got Sierra watching right now.
Hi, Sierra.
Hello, Sierra.
Hi. That's one of the social workers from the organization of Exoneration. Definitely a big shout out to them also because they have helped me since I've been at home too. So a shout out to them.
And if y'all watch the show, G Baby went on this retreat. We talked about this.
Yeah.
A couple shows back, she went on a retreat.
And this is how they met. Yeah.
So G-Baby sent me. I'm like, get her on the show. What do you mean?
I seen her, and I thought, like she just said, like I thought she was one of the staff. I'm like, why she sitting over there by herself, not talking to nobody?
And she came over there like, hey, and I was like, hey.
You don't want to talk to nobody? What's wrong?
I was like, girl, I'm not feeling comfortable. She was like, girl, no.
I tell y'all what I said. I said, girl, motherfuckers walk up to me all the time thinking I'm a dyke. Do you think I care? Don't care about what these niggas think.
Because you do feel like, you know, when you're around men in prison and they be treating you a certain type of way around their homeboys.
Yeah, right.
And then they see you by themselves after midnight, girl. They trying to slide their shit inside you. So that's how I feel about these guys. Like, y'all were locked up with me. So how y'all not comfortable around me?
Right.
Y'all get out here and it's like, so I be feeling so, like I'll even tell Sierra, like, girl, listen, you can't tell me how to feel. When I feel uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable for a reason.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 51 years.
Yeah.
28th, I'll be 51.
You 51?
This month, yes.
You like, wait a minute.
Well, I'll be 48 at the end of this.
Okay, girl.
Black
I'll
don't
be 51
crack.
on the 28th
Black
for this
don't
month.
My birthday, our birthday is on the 29th.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
Scorpio.
I'm
Don't hate
surrounded,
you, baby.
Lord. I'm surrounded.
And I'm having a birthday bash if anybody wants to come at the Blues Cafe Lounge on 7 Mile and Gratiot. It's going to be on the 26th of this month.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Don't be up there crashing the party now.
Yeah,
y'all come have fun.
If y'all gonna come, bring some money.
Bring some money.
That's that. Sierra, so tell your boys, tell them family members of ours, Marvin and Eric and Ken and all them, bring them coins, honey, so they can pin on my dress.
Because we got to get some resources.
I need all that.
Because how do they expect you? Okay, you tell me. You wrongfully accused me. I spent 18 years of my life in prison, in jail, locked up, and you come in
and you still
say, hey, okay, go back into society. We sorry.
Yeah.
And no way to take care of yourself?
No.
But at this point, you still feel like you're in prison.
I still feel like I'm there.
Not receiving.
And I can't, and the crazy thing is, because I can't explain that to nobody because I just be feeling like don't nobody understand that. So a lot of things I keep it myself and I let it build up. Like I go for like long walks. I'm talking about like downtown walks. And just to let everybody know, like mental health is very serious because a few weeks ago, was it now? I jumped into the Belle Isle River.
Girl.
Wait,
and the lady had to drag me out.
How they drag you?
So you survived.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Did you understand what you just said?
The water lured me in there and I survived because I felt like after that, like, this is serious.
Do you understand what you just said? Yes. You know how many people jump and don't survive?
Yes. So that's why I'm speaking about it because...
You better, look, I told y'all, hit the share button.
Shani like, whoa, shit.
The water is nowhere to go when you're dealing with mental health.
No.
And you feeling like, because the Belle Isle water is so enthralling, it draws you because it tells you, jump in me. Your problems are going to go away, jump in me. And you know, it was so like, when I got out of the water, hearing her screaming and crying like, why would you do that to me? And this, that, and the other. Then I had people in my family just was like, oh yeah, that's attention-wise. They seeking attention. And it was just devastating because, like, people thought that I was gonna come out of prison and everything was gonna be cured. That's what they told me. Like, oh, when you get out of prison, your mental, you gonna be fine. The depression gonna go away, girl. The anxiety gonna go away. That shit got worse. 10 times worse. I don't go near no water. Because it's like, it's very hypnotic. Wow. When you're dealing with things mentally, water is not the place to go to. So for anybody that's dealing with mental illness, stay away from them parks with water, stay away from all that.
So were your intentions to go in there and
No,
be
I was
gone?
just like done. I set my fanny pack on a rock. I took my shoes off. I was ready.
You knew what you was doing.
Yeah, because I was tired. It's like,
but God said no.
No.
God said no. And now here I am.
It ain't
to talk about it. No, because I got excuse my friends, I got shit to do.
Right.
Yes, you do.
So jumping in the water
didn't do shit.
Drowning didn't do shit, but made me stronger and made me realize that I got shit to do. That's why I went to see a psychiatrist last week to get medication for my PTSD. So if anybody that's dealing with mental health, go see a psychiatrist. Self-medicating is not the way to go.
Yeah, all that weed smoking and you got a herb for it. Y'all you throwing stuff off.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You throwing stuff off. You might feel good for a minute.
It's a temporary.
It's temporary.
It's definitely
and it feels normal for a moment.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It feels normal.
You do feel normal. Like you do. Like I felt like when I first got out, like, oh, I'm hanging out with my cousin here. I don't know why she ain't just go stick her head in or something.
You know, she like no.
Let us see what you looking like. She looking cute. She looking like one of them 1980 salt and pepper. She looking good.
Let her be good. No.
Yes, honey. Keisha, the queen girl. For all y'all haters that still hating, that means family members too. She here.
And it's always good to have someone.
I love her. She just is
yes,
my biggest supporter. She's like my biggest cheerleader.
You always gotta have somebody in your corner because life be lifing, and I try not to be judgmental of people. I believe my cousin is on here now, we're dealing with mental illness, and it's tough.
It is
because
it's hard.
You don't know what to believe. You don't know. You don't know how you can help them.
And losing their daughter and being accused of it and going to prison for that. That's a lot because I never got to grieve for my daughter.
Oh, so it's for your daughter.
Yes, and then losing my mother while I was locked up. That was a lot. So my daughter, when my wife was pregnant with her, when she was 6 months pregnant, they found an abnormality in her brain. So her head was like, they said her head was abnormal. But when Nikita was born, she looked normal. So we didn't think to get her checked out. So when she was 4 weeks old, she stopped breathing. That was the first time. So we suctioned her out, took her to the doctor. They said, oh, we'll change her formula. Changed her formula. The day before she turned 8 weeks, 2 months old, she stopped breathing again. So we suctioned her out again. They gave us a sleep apnea machine for her. But when she turned almost 3 weeks, I was at home by myself with her. She stopped breathing. And, it's statistically known with one of my ex-witnesses say when you have black people and people that are unique like myself, we don't think the first thing you do, you ain't finna pick up no phone. You go call a family member because my mother-in-law, she was always there.
That is true.
Like when my daughter was crying.
And then you were a nurse too.
Yeah, so it's like I went next door, I got her, and I'm working on her. First thing I kept saying was not again. So when I called 911, they thinking they took it and they twisted it into how they wanted to do it. So the first thing I thought of when my daughter started breathing was, I said, oh, I hate talking about this.
Oh.
But I said, I'm a black man with a white baby. I am going to prison for this because who's going to believe me?
Wow.
And when I got locked up, my mother was with me when we had hung all that day, and I was so intoxicated off of everything. And she so when you get locked up, they keep you for a day or two. They want to drag it out. Yep, they want to drag it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he told me this detective said, well, we're going to help you. This is what we're going to do. If you say she was crying, you shook her, and this, that, and the other. Set me up. Yep. So I believed him. So I he directed me on what to say in this whole statement.
To get you locked up.
Girl, when they stood me in front of that screen and said, you are being charged with first-degree murder, I looked over at him and I said, oh, my God, because I've never been arrested a day in my life. I don't have no type of record. So, yeah, it was just devastating. But then I spent all them years losing custody of my kids, lost all my parental rights. So it just was a lot.
How old are your other kids now?
My kids now are, I have a daughter that's 27. Her name is Aaliyah. Then I have a son, Blake Anthony. He is 22. Then my son, MJ, Milton Jr., is 20. Then my daughter would have been 19.
Wait, now I'm doing the math. Like, you was busy.
I was. That's what I can count, though. That's all that I know about. They're my dogs that I know about.
The ones you know is around.
So for all Milton Lee kids,
I was about to say, that was Milton. That wasn't Chaz. That was Milton out there. Milton was out there planting some seeds.
Hey, do that DNA test.
I don't want that.
Oh,
Chaz Lee's kids too. You know what I'm saying?
My. You want some more of this?
I gave him a little shot of
A
that.
little shot, yeah. I need that, girl.
Because, Lord, you know what?
And you have, you became an author as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I wrote 11 books, and my first book I wrote was called A Journey Through the Life of Dissociative Identity Disorder, which is another name for multiple personality disorder. The second book I wrote was called Grufana. For all you know, Grufana is on my wrist, and Grufana means male on the inside and female on the outside. Look it up if y'all don't know.
Oh, you can look straight ahead. Looking straight ahead into this. No, this way. The camera right there. Yep.
Yeah.
See, Grufana.
Yeah.
So the second book was Grufana 1. The third book was Grufana 2. And my fourth book was Grufana 3. And my fifth book was called Zen, which is the characters from Grufana, his son. It's a spinoff. So the fifth book was Zen 1, then Zen 2, then Zen 3. That was my seventh book. My eighth book was called Who Are You?, which is an interview that I do with the female part of me, which is Chaz Lee. Finley is my male counterpart. And then Milton is the one that did the interview. He is my conscience. So that's my eighth book. Now my ninth book is called The Horror of Online Dating.
Oh shit!
It's 8 short stories. It's 8 short stories on what to do if you are on a date. My ninth book is called The Window of My Eyes. It's an autobiography of my life from the time I was born and all the time I did in prison. Okay. I ended it once I came home from prison. Now my 11th book is called I don't know so
you
many
doing
books.
good. Remember
Because I would have been forgot a long time ago.
No, so my last book is called Mariam. Mariam. It's about the first book I wrote, A Journey Through Life. His son from that. The son is from the first book, which is crazy as a Betty Bud, but it's a very good read. So I'm thinking about writing part 2. So my 12th book would be called 19, and that's the years that I was incarcerated. So look forward to that and all my books coming soon.
And
so all bestsellers.
And get the money that you're making from these books. Or you still got to get your identification.
Yeah, and I can't even get the book.
You can't do anything.
Amazon,
I can't even get the book published or anything at this
you don't have
time.
your ID.
She has written
Help a girl out with some ID and some financial support.
Because you need a publisher.
I'm going to tell you.
Don't you need... You have to have things published.
Yeah. So once you get your ID and tell your story as you're doing now.
Yes.
And put it out there, people are going to want to read that shit. They're
Yeah,
like, hey,
girl,
please,
I probably because me and my family, like me and my cousin, her brother, Tom. Shout out to Tom. What's up, cuz? We're gonna have like book reading times where I can read my book. Because when I was locked up, I used to read my books in the day rooms and stuff, and people just enjoyed them immensely. Because like when you got you dealing with a lot of mental stuff, your mind is so chaotic, and you make the best authors.
You do.
People that deal with
And
mental illness, I hate to say, they make the best
You're
writers.
creative.
Yes, because I write journals still, even after all these years. I journal every day. So my cousin, she like to tease me when I be writing my journal. Oh, this how you write. Look how they writing on there. That's how you write.
But you know what? What
She
it
be
is,
doing it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chaz. What you're saying is what a lot of people are thinking and scared to
say.
So when they see somebody else is thinking the way you're thinking,
Right.
and you think it's something wrong with me, this, that, and the thing, it's probably somebody else. It's just a fear of people judging you.
Right.
Your bravery is amazing.
Thank you.
Give you a whole clap.
Yeah.
Give me the clap. I'm amazed. I am amazed, and I'm grateful. Like, see, that's how G Baby gets out.
Yeah.
She gets out and meets people and brings them to the show.
I said,
Because you see, I'm a homebody. I'll never get out.
She is like one of my biggest cheerleaders too. Like, she wants to get my hair done. Because I'm like, how am I having a party? I can't even get my damn hair done. Nails done, toes done, my lashes done. I can't do none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there were different little groups that helped me when I got out. You know, as far as buying me clothes and taking me little shopping and stuff, gift cards and stuff. But it's still not like you having money in your pocket.
Yeah.
You want to earn your own money.
Yeah, I want my own money. I want to be able to go to work. I want a job.
Yeah.
I want to be able to put my backpack on. Girl, I don't care about catching no freight train. I get on the bus in a minute, honey. But I just want to be able to work. I want to be able to have some money in my pocket. When I got out, none of that offered to me. Wasn't no fundraiser. Wasn't none of that to say, Chaz Lee, here's some money in your pocket. Here's some money to get you started. Going to get you a place to stay.
So that myth is wrong with people that's exonerated. They don't give you money. They don't give you $1 million every year you was locked up.
No, they don't give you that money right away, girl. They don't give you none of that. You gotta wait. It's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process, but still,
we gonna wait on that process, y'all. Don't be trying to be your friend after either.
Being locked up, listen, being locked up, you like your own space. Don't get me wrong. I love staying where I'm staying at, but she knows that I have to, you know, we like to have our own space. 19 years dealing with all the men and dealing with all that bullshit. I like to have my own. I want to wake up. You know, have me a cat because she really turned me on to having cats. Love to have my own little cat. And I want my own space. But with none of that, listen, didn't nobody say, look, Chaz, listen, here's this amount of money. Gonna get your own place. Gonna have none of that. I don't have none of that shit.
And let me tell you something too, Chaz. You know, when we talked earlier, when we were speaking on you know, the process of getting things done, nowadays they in your business. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's
and you can't even you willing to work, but I ain't got no ID, so you can't even fill out. It's not everything starts with ID.
I can't go see an oncologist. I can't make no appointment to see a neurologist.
Nothing.
I can't do none of that because I have no idea. When you go to these places as a nurse myself, they want you to have real ID. They don't want no Detroit ID.
Yeah.
They want you to have
Michigan ID. I got to figure this out. Y'all know I'm going to figure it out.
See, let me show you a Detroit ID.
Y'all know I'm going to figure it out because this we're in an election year. So this is important. We got to look at, well, you know Donald Trump don't care nothing about you, right? I will hope you know that, right?
See, that's a Detroit
I don't know.
ID.
Donald Trump.
I have never seen
let me see.
That's a Detroit ID.
So this is just something to get you past.
It's
Girl,
just you.
And they don't take it. We done tried all places. Me and my cousin.
Like
Keisha.
Detroit.
Right.
I mean, it's got on there. Emergency contact.
You are from here.
Like, it's like
That's like, you know what?
said that was $10 I could have kept.
You know what I feel like?
Okay, wait. So let me read this.
They tried that.
But so it literally said this identification card is issued by the city of Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. I can't read. It is recognized by all city agencies as a valid form of identification and age when conducting business with any city agency.
And that's what they say.
And when required by law enforcement. But that's city agencies.
Right.
That's not.
Like DHS and shit
right.
like
That's
that.
city agencies. That's not, hey, I want to go.
Medical insurance.
I want to get a job.
I want to go
this is
my
here.
ID.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? They don't do that.
I feel like this is one of them cars where they be like, I live in Detroit, but they really from like Southgate.
So they can prove that they right. I'm from the city. See, I got the Detroit card.
Yeah,
because that's the thing is on there. That's why I'm doing that, y'all.
Girl, like, okay, we doing them all.
The spirit of Detroit thing
Y'all
on
ain't
there.
doing nothing.
So Carmen, I feel like Carmen says she can help you out. So
Yeah.
because I definitely don't know the steps to take.
I'm gonna find a
Right.
Carmen. That's why we got to work together.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
I don't understand
They
this.
send you out here and tell you to try and be a productive citizen, but how the fuck can you be productive?
And why
And
is the
you ain't
answer just to
got-
lock someone? You lost your child and.
I lost my child. I lost all my kids. Because
And they just
now,
say,
like,
you
I
did
can't
it.
have no contact until this whole process is done with my ex-wife. Oh, well, my kids are grown, so they make their own choices. And I'm like, why would I want to be around her anyway? She gave up on me. She didn't believe in me.
She thought you did it too?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
So the fact that you would think that your husband would do something like that and not to know that the police department, which is crooked, will coerce you to write a statement that the medical examiner that convicted me came back 11 years and said it didn't happen. Testified on my behalf and said that didn't happen.
And that was 11, and they still kept you 7 more years.
Still, the judge that convicted me, because I had a bench trial, due to my attorney that just got out of rehab for getting high.
Oh.
Told me to take a bench trial.
This is the book right here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
then I had to go another 6 years, go back to the court because he wouldn't overturn it. So the Supreme Court, shout out to the Supreme Court, that vacated my sentence and said no. This is what happened. When I got bonded out on August the 23rd, the judge told me, you did 18 years and you only called one misconduct ticket? That's unheard of. He said, I ain't never heard that in the 20 years I've been a judge.
So they didn't break your mental. They didn't break your mental.
Being stabbed in prison, being raped, being made to have sex. But I didn't want to have sex. I'm talking about not just with the inmates, with the staff.
Yeah.
So being ridiculed, being talked down, being picked on, you know what I'm saying, being targeted, having surgeries, having 2 stents put in my heart, and being told that, oh, you're stressed out, and not needing stents in my heart. Getting down to 130 pounds. And told that, oh, you need to go see the psych. Throwing up for 2 years, being sick before they even remove my gallbladder. So all that psychologically messes with you to where I have to sleep with the TV on. And I have to have the sound on because when I felt like I was dying, if I heard something to listen to, I wouldn't be dying by myself. I wouldn't be alone.
Oh, shit.
So...
wait, I can't. Let's wait. All right.
To have that sound on.
That's deep, Chaz.
If I was sick and dying, I wouldn't be alone in that room. I would have that TV. I would have that sound to listen to.
You are helping so many people through your testimony. I want you to understand that right now.
You know.
Be strong. Get that. The tissue. We kind of ghetto. We got paper towel, y'all. It's all right. I gotta try to laugh because y'all know I'll be uncomfortable with the cry. I be uncomfortable.
People telling me they doing
because I'm trying
all these tests. Oh, you're fine. And then I go to the cardiologist and they telling me, oh, you're 90% blocked. You're 80% blocked, and you got to go to surgery right away.
And look at you
being sick and getting down to 130 pounds, and your electrolytes in your body is eating up your breast tissue and eating up everything that you have because your body is starving.
Yeah.
And you're dying, literally.
Because it's not that you're starving yourself, your body is.
Yes, I was in ICU because I was taking hormones. And I had to stop because they were killing me. And they giving me wrong mental health medication, and I'm jumping on my Foot Locker, kicking my locker in, cutting my hair bald, and just going through so much mental, emotional, and psychological and physical stuff. And being stabbed and told to lock up. And you don't belong here. Like you're not even human. So I look at men like, I can't stand y'all because y'all have done me so wrong since I was like 4 or 5 years old. And, you know, I try not to look at people like that, but it's hard. You know, for so long, I looked at my cousins. I had a cousin like that. But we reconnected after all these years, which I'm so glad. But it's not easy. You know, people make it sound so easy. These honorees, they come out, they make it sound so easy. They get their money.
Yeah, like y'all getting money out there.
They literally forget where they come from.
And I
can't forget that. I would never forget.
No, you can't forget
how prison changed me in ways that I'm not even the same person no more. You know, people used to call me Pee Wee when I was little. That was my nickname, but I despise that name because prison, the men snatched it from me. They snatched my whole life from me, losing my mother, my child, and going to prison for something that I should have never been locked up for.
Yeah.
It took all of who I used to be away from me.
Yeah.
We have a caller.
And now I get out here and people like, oh, I'm going to take you shopping. I'm going to do this, but what about a place to stay?
Exactly.
What about money in my pocket? What about things that I need?
On an everyday basis.
Right.
So you don't want to hand out, you want to hand up. You want somebody to help. I get it. Caller, you on RawbutReal? Tell us how you feel.
Hey.
Hey.
This Carmen.
Carmen, thank you for calling.
We're going to help you. So we're going to get you some ID. We're going to get you a birth certificate. And we're going to help you find a job.
Carmen.
Because even felons now are allowed to work.
And she's exonerated. So she's
then
not
that
even
way
a felon.
You can, right, but that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So but I want her to go through some companies that hire felons that way until her record is completely clear. That way it won't be no hindrance.
Yeah.
And then that way she can start. I'm sorry. What do you want to be classified as? Her,
Chaz Lee.
Chaz. She
Girl,
said her.
yeah,
She said she don't care.
She don't care.
I don't care, girl.
Okay, so
I love me some me, honey. It don't
you.
make no difference to me.
We got you. And it's something else I want you to do or want you to consider. But I'm going to tell you when you get off air.
Yes.
That can kind of bring some income into your pocket.
And Carmen,
but don't worry.
I'm gonna inbox you because I'm gonna inbox you.
I sent my number in your inbox.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate you.
Don't worry about it. And then now, are you getting some counseling?
Thank you, Carmen.
Are you getting counseling?
Carmen.
She said, "Are you getting counseling?"
Yes. Well, so-called counseling, but I haven't really seen anything. Right? Nobody right now. They just like, oh, let me give you some medicine for this. But I haven't really talked to anybody.
I got somebody
right
that
now,
work with people that are coming out of the prison system, system, and that can help you reintegrate when it comes to just into society and stuff like that. 'Cause there's a lot of things that you're going. There's a lot of things that you're going to go through, and we're going to help walk you through it. So don't worry, we got you.
Praise
Thank
God.
you so much.
Okay.
Praise you.
All right.
God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is the
You got
best.
this. We got this. We got to stick together.
We do and we will. We do and we will. Thank you so much, Carmen.
All right. Call me.
I will.
Call me when you get off.
Link up when we get off. Yep.
Yeah.
But this is
bye-bye.
why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, G-Baby. This is G-Baby show today because G-Baby did all this. I don't have nothing to do with it. I will not take any credit
let me
for
not
it.
leave Moni out because Moni was watching too. My cousin that was there. Moni.
Yes.
She's watching too, and she said hello and everything.
Hi, Moni.
She was another one who was there.
She was. I love her.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
She's a good time.
Yes,
Moni.
she is.
Moni. Moni is funny.
Okay, yeah, we got 10. All right. So, is there anything else that you want to let the world know as far as, not even something?
I got another question because I'm just curious.
Girl? I want you to ask all the questions you want.
I ain't gonna ask no freaky questions. I know you waiting on me to ask something freaky, wasn't you? I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Why that, girl?
She waiting on me to ask something freaky. I'm being serious today.
What you want to know? What you want to know?
Girl, you better ask the questions.
I asked that. I already asked that, but I'm talking about. Well, how did they? So they come to you after all. I still can't. It blows my mind that you can be in prison for so long and then they just come and say, "Hey, you know what? We was wrong. Go ahead and go on out." How did that happen? What happened?
My attorneys found out, like the Michigan Instant Clinic, Devin ran and he waited good till I got out so he could retire. He is amazing. So now we have Jenna. She is the new, that's my phone. She is the new director. She is amazing. So they looked, and when I say they investigated and they dug, and they was like, no, this didn't happen, because it was like, if you shook your baby to death,
that shaky baby.
One thing that will be very factual is the fact that her neck and her back will be broken. Her neck and her spine will be broken. It was intact.
Especially at that age.
It was intact. And the fact that when we say bleeding behind the eyes, people think automatically SBS. Now, they're not thinking about that. It's a guy that's on death row, and his name is Robert Robertson, for the same case that's going to be executed for something that didn't happen on October 17th. So all those who are listening, please call the governor in that state and definitely rally for him.
What state is that, you know?
I can't think of it right now, but they know Robert Robertson.
Robert Robertson.
Just look him up. Yeah, so the Michigan Instant Clinic, they investigated my case, and they fought for me, and they won.
That was great.
My God.
And let me tell you, they're awesome, but I never got to grieve for my daughter because that was taken from me. My rights was taken from me. It was snatched from me. I never got to say goodbye to my child. You know what I'm saying? I never got that privilege of just being that father that was able to grieve for their child.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, I'm not their mother. I'm their father still. And I love being a dad. And I would love for my kids, if y'all are listening, to reach out to me. I miss you guys.
You want that connection.
Yes, I want that connection. But to say this, for those who are incarcerated, there are innocent, never give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting and keep just motivating yourself to know if you are innocent, keep fighting.
Yeah.
And keep fighting to be free. Don't give up.
Yep.
Don't let the system win.
Especially when it was 15 to damn near 20 years ago, because the technology we have now
is different.
They doing TikToks in prison now.
They're finding that
I'm talking about like the way
now
they can get the evidence.
Right.
Yeah. Because back then, like you said, they coerce you because they don't want to do the paperwork.
No, they don't want to do no paperwork.
They just want to close the case.
They're like, oh, well, this is an easier fix. He did.
And like you said, you was a black man with a white baby.
Yeah. You know, my wife was white, and I'm still a black man with a white child. That's how Wayne County is. I stayed in Wayne, Michigan. You know, that's how they looked at it. Excuse my friend. Excuse me. You are a white baby with a black white child with a black man. So that's how they looked at me. So, you know,
but for your wife to think that had to hurt more.
It did.
That had to hurt more.
I just want people to know, you know, coming out of prison is not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy how everybody make it to seem like. And you know, just because you get a lot of money, it doesn't make it no easier, because it still stays in your mind. It still stays in your soul. It still stays in your heart. It's even in your limbs. Because think of all the physical, mental, and emotional that you've been through. You can't get rid of them stents.
No.
I can't get my gallbladder back. I can't take these stab wounds. I can't take them scars, and I can't give them back.
And when you don't have no gallbladder, what, you can't eat chili fries?
Right. So just know. Just know. You know what I'm saying?
You can't eat no greasy food.
Being exonerated ain't easy. I said, I just need all the help and support.
Well, I'm hoping that everybody watch, or they share this, and you get support. Is this way for them to contact? Is it a Facebook? Are you on social media?
I'm on social media, baby. You want to send me something through my Cash App? Send it too.
What's your Cash App?
73.
So if y'all want to,
I'm gonna type it in there. What's your Cash App?
I'm doing
Chaz 73. That's my Cash App.
We both doing it.
Yes.
CHAZLEE 73.
73. The year I was born.
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all show up at my party. At 10 o'clock. It starts at 10.
Oh, that's real bedtime.
Yeah, you better show your
That's
butt up. 'Cause you got my hair.
I'm gonna get
Gonna
your
have
hair
my
together.
I'm gonna be
Too
asleep. I ain't
good.
gonna lie,
I'm
Chaz.
come.
She gonna take some pictures of video. I'll
Yeah.
probably be
Cause
asleep.
she already know my hair finna be lame.
I got you. I did Shani's too. And Rhea calls me.
Yeah,
her
she-
hair
And I
dresser.
just want some braid, but I don't want this at the end though.
You don't want them with the curl.
No,
You don't want the curl.
I just want them longer, and I just don't want them.
You could probably get some dang on. We'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
later.
y'all gonna talk
Yeah,
about
girl.
that. I am so honored that you stopped by.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
This
so
is our
thankful.
definite therapy today.
Yeah.
You almost got me crying.
Yeah, we kept
I
it
do
together.
We kept it together.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us.
Come on,
High five.
come on.
Because
Now, after the
brothers,
fact.
we're happy and we're singing and we're color.
Hey,
Give me a high five.
Gonna be a next time too.
But
yeah. When it's time for them books to come out and you can get
Yes.
your money for it, you're coming back. You're gonna have
you
them
know
on the
I
platform.
can't wait to come back.
Yeah.
I'm
because
so
if y'all missed that,
excited
it's 11 books
to show
that
up.
she's written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the enemy tried to keep y'all away. The enemy, it was a lot of things going on. They almost didn't make
I was
it.
like, wait, if we can, well, she downtown. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, they
Whoa.
almost ain't make it here. Because I was like, look, I'm leaving work. I ain't picking nothing up. I ain't
I'm
doing
so
this.
glad to be here.
But look
like,
at
I'm
God.
So thankful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Queen
that's
Keisha.
awesome.
Each queen.
And for those that want
Keisha,
is
girl.
waiting on me to ask something ignorant, I ain't gonna ask nothing
Well,
ignorant.
you better ask what
I'm
you
just
gonna
gonna
ask,
say
girl. Don't be shy.
what Chaz
now, girl.
already said. Chaz is attracted to women.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
for
in her
all y'all
words,
single
pussy.
women over 60, 55 and up,
Oh, she looking for a sugar
holler at your
mama.
girl, honey. I am
So-
She
dead
looking for that
serious.
sugar
Brothers, you ain't got
Holler
to
at
worry
your
and
girl.
keep
Hit
your
me
little.
up
You ain't
on
got to.
Facebook.
Yep, you ain't got to make all them
on
comments.
Instagram, girl.
She don't want y'all to know where she wants some women.
Thank y'all for tuning in today.
Yes,
Make
we got to
sure-
get some help. We gonna get
Yeah.
Carmen.
funny.
Huge shout out to Carmen for
Yeah.
reaching out.
Yes, indeed.
I see
Definitely.
bigger interviews for you.
Yeah.
telling your
Thank you.
story being
Yes.
open, but they heard it here first on RawbutReal, baby.
Yes, they
So-
did.
But I see it's coming. So we
Definitely.
appreciate you. We love you. I'm honored to have met
I
you.
love you
Yes.
guys too.
And-
Thank you
Love
so
you
much
more.
for having me.
Yes, I feel like
Yes,
we should have had a
indeed.
video.
I
I
know,
don't
right,
got no
girl?
video.
We gotta take plenty of pictures
We
once
got
this is
something.
done.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
all of that.
We gotta take plenty of pictures.
Birthday again. When is the
My
birthday party?
birthday is October 28th. My birthday party is the 26th at the Blues Lounge Cafe on 7 Mile and
Yeah.
Gratiot. On that Saturday, I will be 51 years young.
Yeah.
51.
Thank you.
All right, we out. Chantel, like, hey.
We made it. We made it. Thank
Yes.
y'all.
See y'all
Thank y'all
next
for
week.
tuning in to RawbutReal. We'll see
And
you
I
next week,
will.
Lord willing. And we out.
Yeah.